Realizations from watching the Black Panther movie. We just got out of that movie, the Black Panther, and within it was quite a cool depiction of the visual story of living principled and living in survival. Neither one is good or bad. It's not about what is good, what is bad. It's about what works, what is going to help us live in the best way possible. I mean, otherwise, what is the point of living here? Why are we here? What are we doing here? Are we unable to see our potential? Are we unable to see what we are trying to show ourselves? I mean, this is being depicted in so many movies. The alignment with nature, the alignment with life, the alignment with reality in supporting, sharing, giving. When that is respected, when we respect ourselves, when we respect others, when we respect the land and the resources and everything that is here, the world turns into a flourishing, beautiful garden where we can live, where we can grow, where we can expand, where our potentials are heightened, understood, expanded within, created. We become creative. There's so much potential, and we're showing it to ourselves in these movies. I mean, the resource they use to make everything, like their armor and things like that, they're still within the mindset that you have to combat to, stay in power, but that's still based on survival, where we can move beyond survival by letting go of the desire, by letting go of fear, and living together, living and supporting each other, and being patient and being an example for those that will have to walk this process, and just how self has to walk the process. Each one is walking a process. And the more we give to each other, the more understanding we give, the more patience, the more respect we give, we will equally receive that. So it's really a point of self-will and self-creation. And the fruits of that labor can and will create what we would like in this world. The world where survival stops, where we stop having to fear about war and poverty and illness, disease. We have everything here we need to live, to grow, to expand. We're just not using the resources in the proper way. And there's an education that has to happen, just like it shows there's ancient principles that have to be learned, and it's taught through the generations, and it's taught to the children. If you study or look at, native people and tribes and such, this is how they also move. So it's been part of our society, our history, and it's just common sense as well. So the Black Panther movie was a cool depiction, like I say, and visual of the principles lived in the Wakanda society, or the Wakanda community, living in the lush luxury of a community that shares, that cares for each other, that loves each other, that realizes who they are and supports each other in that understanding that each one deserves respect and honor and regard and the best that can be given for each one. And they honor that within their land and in their resources that are giving life, respecting that. Seeing them, giving honor to them, realizing that they're there, that they're giving themselves to care for us. Just like the earth, the trees are giving themselves to give us oxygen, the food that we eat. And we're giving each other support as well, as we each do a job in this world. We each take care of producing something and supporting people around us and people in this world, people in our community. So we're all doing that already. We just have to realign our principles and let go of the belief and the fear that is within survival, that we can't trust each other, we can't trust ourselves. And within that, we can, once we learn how to trust ourselves and then trust others, we can let go of that belief, that letting go of that creating a world that is best for all is impossible. Let go of the defeat, believing that we have no chance, when in fact all it takes is a change in self, change in the way of thinking, living, seeing life, educating yourself to understand, joining communities that are living in these principled ways, in ways that are best for all. Starting to align yourself to that, walking the steps that it will take to change yourself, which is not easy. It's a process, and it requires courage and self-will and self-resolve to walk what has to be walked and faced. Though there's no other path in terms of our future. I mean, our future is dependent on it, the children to come. We are creating the future. And the research is showing that our world is being destroyed by ourselves, by using up the resources, not putting back, not giving back. When you don't give back, you destroy. When you don't live that principle, and it will end up being destroyed. So principles are important to ingrain within yourself and start living within your reality. Regardless of what you face, you live words like courage and patience, and redefining those words for yourself and forgiving yourself for the mistakes you have made. Giving yourself the understanding and correction to be able to change yourself, and forgiving yourself for what you have done in your life and in your thoughts and in your actions and in your words. Forgive yourself and change. That is a solution. Changing into the best of you and the best of all, and our world will change in that way equally. So it's possible. We just have to walk within ourselves, be an example, and walk it until it's done. Thanks for listening. Till next time.